Let me take this opportunity to welcome each and every one of you.
If there is a person who has known Mr. Mathew very well, it's me. You are competent and you are capable, and we are in safe hands with you. And another thing which I noticed that from the time me and ancestor Njoroge, we handed over power to Mr. Nyabena, the council and Mombasa station has operated under a very cool environment.
I think personally, one of his character is integrity. I know that he's a man of God, and he's really particular about how he lives his life. He's not just, how do you put it, like flamboyant with his words, and then he doesn't do what he puts himself out to be. So he's someone who you can hold him up to his image, it's not a facade, his image, his appearance, and he will deliver on that.
We have seen him steadily rise, and he's a man of integrity. He has maintained a straight path. About the leadership at MLS, you have all seen it, and the Coast Branch, I do not need to repeat that.
Mr. Nyabena has always been on my neck on matters of leadership, and he's the one who's encouraged me to take up leadership positions, especially on the Mombasa Law Society.
If there's somebody whom I can trust with a decision, Nyabena is the one. You've already tested him from his moment of handing over to Senior Pulu. You can attest that his leadership was very calm, directive, supportive, and he was very objective in whatever he did.
I was fortunate to be the ancestor when Mr. Nyabena was the chairman. And when we came up with this idea that we needed to go to Mount Kenya, it was a challenge from him. He said, when we were celebrating our 1 or 5 years, we did, what did we do? I think we did an event that looked back at our years, what we had done. But then he said, why don't you do something that projects us forward? Let's do something no one else has done. And we came up with a variety of ideas. So he brought in a new mix. I mean, every morning we woke up, we had a word from him. We all understand, we all know him. He's a godly man. He gave us a word of motivation. He led us on. And he turned out to be the most energetic, the fittest person in our group. Nyabena was very fit. He could really walk faster than us. So most of the time, he was either walking ahead, other times he was walking behind, backwards. So he goes up to the courthouse and then he comes back. So he got to the edge of where they say now this is Mount Kenya, the summit. He got to the edge before anybody else. He could have climbed and taken the glory and said, I was the one who was here first. Is that what the Muzungu did? I'm the one who saw Mount Kenya first, and I called it Mount Kenya. But he waited for all of us. And then he told me, you are the one who came up with this idea. Why don't you go first? And I said, no, Mr. Nyabena, you are the one who was here first. He said, no, you are the one who was leading us, encouraging us. Please take the first step. So in as much as I was not the first one to get there, he gave space to me so that I could shine. Not many people do that, do they? Situmpigeni makofi.
I'm going to be an enabler of ideas. I want, once I leave the Law Society, there will be more Mokayas, there will be more Adalas, and there will be more Kiruritis who are able to do this work. And I like what Benjamin said, that even when we went to Mount Kenya, I never took people to Mount Kenya. Benjamin worked because we enabled each other to work. So ladies and gentlemen, the reforms Njoki has mentioned about having internal or dispute resolution mechanisms, all lawyers here are judges. So if we had a dispute, Judge Murima is a member of Mombasa Law Society. If he was never appointed judge, he could not make this decision. But if he was still practicing with us and we took the same issue to him, he could definitely have delivered the same judgment. So I look forward to the day when we have a dispute. I go to Mungoma, and tell him there's this dispute, these are the disputants, deal with it, finish. That is first instance. We could even create an appeal level where we can rely on our former chairmen and presidents to be able to resolve some of these disputes. I foresee a future where no dispute of the Law Society of Kenya should be going to court. Finally, I say that day, I'm never worried. On the 10th of March 2021, there will be 2022, there will be only one announcement. And the announcement will not be that Nyabena has won, but the announcement will be united we stand. One team, one LSK. May God bless you.